The tile will display the total combined level of hazards near it. Each hazard affects tiles in a specific pattern. Check the bestiary. But you can use number keys? I thought I tried number keys briefly when testing. It didn't work. Maybe numpad keys will work. So what do we learn the rules slowly? Or maybe we learn all the rules but don't do hard? Or do we learn some of the rules but do hard? Also, there's a separate thing for serpents. But yeah, I saw this feature, Clues auto update. It's like, oh, okay. Sounds like it's playable. Some rules but hard. Good extension. Check, this is all the rules. I mean, it could be all the rules but hard, too. It seems like one of those three is probably what we want to start. Alright, some rules but hard. That works for me. The white squares indicate how many tiles around a hazard. Take the hazard's level into account. Okay. So slimes are traditional, all sides vines. Monsters, poke at a, extended pattern. So like, if I just press 5 or 3 or... What does number keys also work mean? Number keys do not also work. None of the other keys seem to do anything. Alright, well, that's fine. Okay, so we know that there's either a small slime here, or a small monster here, or a small monster here. Awkward. Okay, this inner 2 and this inner 3, those have to be monsters, right? Yeah. So we got those. Look at that countdown in action. Okay. Now what? We have done the one easy solve. We do have counts of all the different critters. There's slimes only go up to 2. This 2 next to a 5 is pretty interesting. But we still don't know, like, which direction. Right, like, it's kind of implying there's a big monster. One of those spots. Well, okay, so it can't be over here, because it would affect that. Could be over here. Or it could just be, like, there's a medium slime over here affecting things more drastically. Maybe we shouldn't start on hard. Like, I don't even know where to... You know what, I'm gonna kick it back. I'm gonna kick it back. Gonna start it easy. Oh. Okay, I refuse. Just, okay, now the stream's starting. Nobody saw anything. This would be a lot easier if there were only monsters. surrounded by 5s on either side. That still could be a monster here or a monster here, though. Okay, well that narrows down things quite a bit. I mean, one assumes there's like a slime here. There has to be, in fact, right? So the monster here doesn't cover this stuff. Okay. So that has to be a normal slime friend. And then this is a normal monster friend. This is either a slime here or a monster here. And yeah, so this diagonal one, again, has to be a slime. Because the monster would overtake. Okay, starting to process this. Where we can use our normal slime minds and where we can figure out our monsters. But this one here is not required to be a slime here because it could be a monster here. Likewise with these two. This one has no such luxury though. That gets our big slime over here, a big monster rather, over here. Got another internal over here. Need to click that twice. Shockingly, regular is easier than normal. Or than hard, rather. Only got one big monster left. It's almost definitely gonna interact with one of these big numbers we already see. Okay, this diagonal 2 has to be a 2 slime, I believe. Yeah. Okay, now that's a single monster. That's a single monster. Oh, and then we have to chain them, so we have to have another single monster here. Aight. There's that section filled in. Oh, we've got a 1 here. And here. Kind of feeling like there's a 3 monster right here, but there's a lot of 5s around here. Just this 5-1 situation, there's gotta be a distinction that's fairly sweeping. Could potentially be like a 2 monster here, though. That still seems plausible. Okay, this has to be a 2 slime, I believe. That, and that leaves this one to be a monster here. Well, disproved that 3 monster theory. We got this 2 here. did say it could be a 2. To be fair. Okay. There's our remaining 3 monster. And we've just got a 1 slime and a 2 slime. And they go exactly where it looks like they go. Okay. Easy, or normal is easy. Alright, serpents on all hazards. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, ghosts have a double line but no diagonal pattern. Serpents are purely diagonal terror monsters from hell. Alright. Ghosts only come in 3s, though. But serpents could still be 1s or 2s, and this is all we start with. Schismism. Okay, we've got this internal 3 that can be either a ghost or a monster. But either way, these are all 0s? Because no... Oh wait, there's still a diagonal! It could still be serpented from over here! Ah! Well, serpents are terrifying. Oh, it can't be monster because of the, yeah. Okay, so it's either ghost... Actually, it can't be a ghost because the serpent can't... The ghost can't be a 2. So it does have to be a ghost. I think I said it can't be a ghost, but I mean it can't be a ghost plus a serpent is all I meant there. So I think it has to be just a ghost. This monster hits diagonal too. Okay. We got ourselves a spoopy ghost. Locking that in. This looks like entirely too many options. You really want to just assume that some of these little quarter bits are slimes. And they would have to be if we didn't have serpents. These dragons, no. Very no. Okay, how about this too? So that can't be ghost. Once again, it could still be serpents up here. Like it could be a monster over here. There's so many permutations of what's possible. The description didn't, like, specify that no guessing is required or anything, so I don't, know that guessing is not required. Especially with serpents, which is kind of its own separate toggle, so serpents might be a madness mode. But like, we don't have anything stopping this 4 from being like serpent here and one monster here and one slime here. Like, it could be all sorts of nonsense. So, is there anything we can guarantee? Maybe this corner one is very limited. That's probably very limited. So, one of these two has to be a 1 slime. I believe. I guaranteed no such thing in Charter. Okay, so since one of those is a 1 slime, this tile here is safe. Can we do anything else? I have gained a tile. This can't be a 1 monster here. This one here can't be hit by a serpent, if that's what you're talking about, Squeeble. Welcome, by the way. Because it would also hit this 0 and make it a -1. Or this one, alternatively. I was thinking that those were only 2 diagonal for a moment there, but they're both diagonals, but yeah. If you're talking about this one, that wouldn't satisfy the bottom one. The bottom one here could only... Oh, no, maybe if that was 1 serpent here... And... like a 1 monster here. Yeah, I think that tile wasn't actually safe. One deduction I thought I found. I think it was a deduction of lies. And also it doesn't seem to be helping us. The little description, by the way, is use your knowledge of detecting landmines to instead detect monsters in a cave. Monsters are like landmines, except different, you know? So I think serpents are nonsense, is kind of my inclination right now. And that's why they're a separate, little slider rather than even in the main section. Like, if you turn on all hazards, you have not turned on the serpents. But we'll give it a little bit. Does anyone see anything they feel like is a guaranteed info here? I think Monster 2 gives me the most me vibes. And Slime 2 makes me think Kiki the most, probably. I mean, coloration, obviously, Monster 3 is closer, but I just don't think Kiki's that upset. I clicked a monster. I guess it continues to be a monster. Or is that not actually a monster, it's only a picture of a monster? Sassoon Pass monster? Trailcast. The real monsters were the friends we made along the way. So to satisfy this one, we could either have a 1 slime here, or a 1 monster here, or a 1 serpent here. I say, hey. Serpents appear to be demon spawn from hell. Like, if you got 3 lives, maybe you're meant to play the odds with serpents. But like, what even is the odds? Let's gonna assume that there's a slime here. Since I can't find any completely safe way to proceed. Greetings, Jayla. Okay. Oh, but with the serpents. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off serpents. I think they're external from the main set for a reason, because they seem like a damn nightmare. Serpents are off. We could try all hazards hard though, and get wrecked by that still probably. But let's do all hazards hard, but no serpents. There's an 8 over here. Okay. So, as a reminder, monsters affect everything around them, and 2 orthogonal away. Slimes are like regular mines, just affect everything around them in all directions. And ghosts are only come in 3s and affect 2 away, but not diagonal. So hold on, this could be a ghost or a monster. Although if it's a ghost, this 6 is impossible. Okay, so it has to be a monster. But now this spot can be one or the other. And this spot could be one or the other. Although, no, this can't be a monster here because it would affect this. So that has to be a ghost. Because otherwise we can't reach this 3 here safely. Feels correct to me. This really feels like it wants to be a monster, but it doesn't feel like it has to be a monster. Like, because we could have a ghost here, we could then have a monster here, we could have another monster here, like, we got options. But I guess we know there has to be 3s covering here and here. Although that doesn't help us, though, because that's not hitting numbers we can actually affect. Either way, this tile's safe, right? And this 3 turns to a 0 no matter what. Okay, so that tile's safe. So that's a chunky number there. I don't know if that helps us much. Yeah, this is still very hard without serpents, but it feels like possible. Like maybe if the serpents were only 2s exactly, they couldn't be 1s, I could see them working out a little more, but I don't know. Certainly possible, I'm just missing some logic potential with them as well. Hello, Zergling. It is, although partially because I mathed it wrong last stream and accidentally added an extra hour. There's a lot of ways most of this stuff could go. Okay, so for this 4, part of it can be hit here, but some of it needs to be hit with a slime here. So this has to be a 1 or a 2 slime. Does it help that I know this has to be a 1 or a 2 slime? It's not as helpful as I would like. I need further markings here. So here's how the different entities work. Basically, they're, rather than just a single type of mine, we have 6 possible types of mines with 3 possible behaviors. So the slimes work basically like traditional mines. They affect everything orthogonal and diagonal. Monsters also affect 2-away orthogonal. Or threaten, if you will. Ghosts, meanwhile, don't affect the diagonals, only the 2-away and 1-away orthogonal. And ghosts only come in 3 flavor, so they're always 3s. So rather, like, normal Minesweeper, I guess, would be you have slimes that range between 1 and 8 or whatever, right? But instead we've got small slimes, various monsters, various ghosts, and they can all affect the same tile. Greetings, Goisimo. So, for example, with this embedded 3 here, we know we need either a ghost or a monster to reach it. So we either need a 3 monster here or a ghost here. And we don't know which it is, but we did... That mean this tile here had to be safe based on that information, because this tile was always going to be a 0. And now from this somewhat embedded 4, we know that this is either a 1 or a 2 slime, because otherwise we can never hit this for a total of 4. But we don't know if it's a 1 or a 2 currently. If it's a 1... I should have linked the game here. We can do that real quick. Cavern Sweeper is the name. I'm glad we turned off serpents, though, because that was another monster or entity anyway, that that only worked diagonally, and that seemed like utter nonsense. And yes, we've got countdown mode on, so it's showing how many mines are left, not how many mines are total. Which was a requirement for me to play it, basically. Literally saw this game like minutes before I started stream, and was like, huh, a Minesweeper like by the Baba dev. Oh, it's got countdown mode? Alright, perfect. We're gonna give this a try. Okay, so for this 4... yeah, so this is a, can I, like, left-click this to, like, confirm? Because it's got that question mark there. I want to say, like, these are definite, but this is still in maybe land. Well, this is interesting with this 5 in between, too, right? So one of these 2 is a monster, one of them is a ghost. Because otherwise we'd over-smash this one here. So that means this has to be a 2 monster here? I think... Okay, we're starting to figure out some things. This could still be a, Let's see. Was there a reason this couldn't be a 2 monster? This, something's wrong with... Maybe this is actually wrong. It seemed like it maybe makes sense. The number in the upper right? Oh, yeah, that's how threatening that monster is. So it's putting 3 threat onto the square's orthogonal. How do you distinguish if that's the game, really? Oh, I don't have a proper, like, concept of how I should end things when the timer stops. I've got one thing, I'll do, and then since Patreon isn't automatically counted, I'll like check that real quick and then probably just hard end it at that point. So I won't immediately go to black, but it won't be that far off, I guess. Hey, kidding. Okay, I don't know if this 2 monster actually followed. Did that only follow if this was a 1? That can't be a 3 if that's a 2, but I figured out that it needed to be a 3, didn't I? But that was maybe based on that being a 2. So, like, what if that's a 2 monster? And then, like, this is, like, a ghost or whatever. Like, all of that still seems plausible. And meanwhile, this could look like this still. No, it can't be. That can't be a 2 monster. That can never be a 2 monster. Okay. Like, that's still plausible. And this is all not going to work because of this 2 and this being a 0. So that means what I'm looking at here is not possible. Jade. One final 9, and by 9 I mean 6-hour stream, 8 days after, with a gap of 8 days between it and the previous one, something like that. Maybe. So, like, this coordination isn't gonna work here. Oh, and this... No, never mind, that's fine. I'm pretty fine either way. Like, I can keep going. I still believe that I can sustain for the full length if it goes that long, but I do also consider the streamathon a reasonable success at this point. So, like I said yesterday, I don't want people to feel like they need to put themselves out financially or anything to keep the streamathon going if it's going to be a tight pull or anything like that. You want to be here for the end, but you don't want it to end. Yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Give me your money.
Every time that like makes me flip up my arms like I'm being held hostage or something. I don't know. Cheers, enchanted. Thank you for giving me your money. Throwing another 23 minutes on the clock or so. Okay, so it's saying that this was very impossible because of this too. If that's a ghost and this is a monster, we have the same problem here. How do we make this not a problem? Because this can't be a monster. So this has to be a 2 slime. And then this has to be a 2 monster? I think that's the only way that works. seems like that follows to me. Because everything else we were looking at there looked very impossible. Because of the overlapping of this and this and this. Alright, well at least that part was true. So there's that. Sweet. Numbers, numbers, numbers. I almost clicked this, which definitely could still be mine. Okay, now this one here is trapped, so that has to be a 1 monster to reach that. Alright, there was some progress. Our deduction was real. To see stuff like this and start, like, trying to think in normal Minesweeper terms, but, normal Tomitsu terms. Doesn't quite work out there. So I'm guessing if we're getting more progress, it's like over here is probably our best area. Yeah, because that can't be hit by monsters, so there has to be a 1 slime in one of these 2 spots. But this is a 1-2, so that doesn't immediately help us. I feel like these 6s are too open, though. There's too many things that can attack them. Okay, so this 2. This 2 has to be a 2 monster over here, because this 1 here prevents it from being slimed or monstered from over here. So that has to be the case. Uh-oh. Did I... Oh! Zeros aren't safe diagonally because of ghosts! I can't clear these diagonal zeros safely because ghosts are a thing. Not inherently, anyway. They mostly are safe, but you have to pay attention to an extra step. Alright, that can't be a ghost. That can't be a ghost. That can't be a ghost. Okay. Get ghosted, indeed. Alright. This never made it into the proper sound clips, alerts options, but there, needs to be a sound clip played for this real quick. I can find it. I think I can find it. Did I leave it with a weird name? I think I got a normal name. It's gonna be way too late to matter. And now I'm wondering if I left it in the convert out folder. Here, let's try the sync. This is important. It's from a game that we only played once on stream. It was an okay game. I don't remember the name of it offhand. Okay, must be over here. No, it's not there. Possible I've deleted it? Alright, I think I have failed. Like, I realized it was already too late to be context appropriate. We played quickly enough well over a minute ago, but I was still hoping to find the thing I was looking for. Alright, one last look. What is this? Crust of bread, pot. Alright, nope, never mind. I don't think I have it. Well, glad I could provide nothing of value there. Alright.
Let's get that bread!
Thank you. Thank you, sir. See, it wasn't as good as that sound clip. That's why it didn't quite make it in there. But it was from, I think, some deck builders sort of game we played, and I just remember finding it really funny when it like we deployed a character or whatever for the first time, and it was just like, I'm a ghost, and that was the sound clip I was looking for, but I couldn't find it. Anyway, let's get that bread. Can't be a ghost. Okay. Okay, this 3 has to be a ghost. Specifically. You can't be a ghost, you can't be a ghost. They usually can't be ghosts. This ghost was sneaky. Indeed, Khadgar. Indeed. Hello, SRN. This is what the symbols mean. So slimes are like normal mines of a value 1 or 2. Threat coming from them. Monsters also hit 2 squares away orthogonally. Ghosts don't hit the diagonals, but only come in 3s. And it's countdown, so the numbers are showing how much threat is remaining that is unassigned. There's the link to it. It's called Cavern Sweeper. Khadgar. What do you need haunted? Ready to spook. Ghosts here. Okay. Okay, so this 4 is not significant. In fact, it is not affected by this square at all. So the 4, we have to have a total of 4 between these 2. And this one can't be a go. This one has to be a 1 because of these ones here. So this just has to be a 1 monster, and this has to be a 3 monster. I'm gonna just be confident in that. Okay, we can't have a ghost there, so that diagonal is safe. See, like, your instinct here when you see these ones, it's like, oh, it has to be a slime. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, well. I was gonna say that I think that's wrong. Anyway, I think it's a monster 1 here. But we've already got the 0 here to clear that up to begin with. So I was trying to think of it in a cool fancy way, but okay, it can't be a ghost. But it was the obvious way was still solvable anyway, but it's okay. I can still feel fancy. Okay, this one diagonal here can only be affected by a slime here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So we could just have a 3 ghoster monster here, or there can be a 2 monster here plus a 1 slime here. I don't know if that is actually helpful. Greetings, Vape Nation. Oh god, I'm still like, we didn't even look at those serpents that long, but I'm still like, oh god, there could be a serpent here at double diagonal. No. And that double diagonal garbage, get that out of here. Okay, this 2-4, we should be able to do something with that, I think, right? Maybe? It's only kind of a maybe, though. It's like, certainly this can just be like a 2 slime or something, but like, we could also have like this, for example. Like, we got still quite a few options. So over here probably seems like my most promising spot, but I don't know what to do with it necessarily. Over here is also got some promise. Like, we know this has to either be a 2 monster or a 1 monster, because we can't have more than a 1 slime here to affect this 2 here. So we certainly could do something like that. Or if we do something like this. So in either of those cases, this one is safe, right? I don't think that 3 really helps us very much. Certainly feels nicer if this is a 2 monster. And it'd be nice if we, like, got rid of all the 2 monsters, for example, right? Like, that would, limit our options, nicely. So if that's a 1 monster, this has to be a 1 slime. A 2 monster. We've got lots of options. Well, I say lots of options, but actually this blocks... Well, that or that blocks, like, this... There has to be a slime here, right? If that's a 2 monster, or if it's a 1 monster. Trellicuts. I'm 2 monster. Right now, anyway. So I'm pretty sure this tile here has to be safe. If, you know the right lore, then capitalized, fun has meaning. Even though it was, actually caused by a bug originally. But that was fixed in version 1.001. Yeah, we've got like these 2 little extra bits here, but like they don't really do that much for us. So in the world where this is a slime, that's a monster. That still doesn't like. It means this has to be a monster. So that means these 3 are safe. World where this is just a monster. Is that the same 3? I've already gotten distracted. This was the one that needed to be a monster. Okay, it's a monster. Hello, Speedfrog. Okay, so those are all safe. Does that let us cement any of those possibilities? There's so many ways it can go still. Yeah, it still seems like both this and the other line are possible to me, but I'll take a look. Okay, so in either of those cases, this is all safe here. Oh my word. That is certainly a thing. Okay, not gonna hit a ghost. This could hit a ghost. So that diagonal next to that 0 is not safe. Necessarily. Oh, this has to be a ghost here. And this has to be that 2 monster. Okay, this can't be a ghost, so that's safe. That can't be a ghost, that's safe. Has to be a 1 monster. Okay, that's some real progress. Some real progress there. I assume this has to be a slime, right? Just a happy little 1 slime. Yeah, there's no other way that's gonna work. Okay. There's that. This can't be a 1 monster, so therefore this has to be a 1 slime to hit this one here. Yeah, because the monster would hit this, and that can't work. So that has to be a slime. This can't be a ghost, so that's safe. This really, really looks like a 3 monster, but I think it could still technically be a ghost. This 8 next to a 2 is certainly spicy. So there's almost definitely a 3 monster or a ghost over here. And this can't be a 3 monster, although it could still be a... No, it can't be a ghost either. So this is just like a 2 slime or something, maybe? Or maybe that's here. So we gotta add up to this 8 somehow. So that kind of means there's almost definitely a ghost here in that spot that I didn't click on, because... Yeah. Like, I think that basically has to be a ghost. Because otherwise, how is this ever getting to 8? Yeah, and then we have a 3 from here and a 2 from one of these spots. And it can't be from here, so it has to be here. And then I don't think we know if this is a ghost or a monster here. Yeah, that can be either. This spot here can't be a ghost. That's safe. Okay, now this 3 here has to be hit, so this has to be a monster, not a ghost. And yeah, we're out of ghosts. That's kind of the least useful one to get rid of, probably, but still good to be rid of 1. Alright, is there any way this is not a 2 slime? No. Okay. It's really kinda wants to be a 2 slime. In fact, I think it has to be. Yeah, we can't hit these 2s otherwise. Okay. That immediately followed by a 1 slime, because this one here can't be hit otherwise. Wait, what? How is everything else correct, but this is a 2? What am I... What? What? Could this have been a 1 monster? That can be a 1 monster. Okay. Okay. Cool. I was about to like freak out. I'm like, how could things be so right but so clearly wrong? Okay, and this can't be a ghost anymore, so that has to be a 3 monster. You seem to be on the right trail, although I'm not actually sure why that was the guess. There's probably some like good reason and that I didn't anticipate because I didn't think it through all the way. But regardless, thank you for the dono with the additional 18 minutes on the clock for it. That was a Hail Mary. Okay, okay. I mean, your message sounds like you're making some thoughts. It was such a happy song. Okay, this has to be 1 monster hitting that. Two slime has to hit that. One monster has to hit that. One monster has to hit that. One monster has to hit that. One slime has to hit that. We've got like one of everything left. Perfect. This can only be hit by 1 slime here. This can only be hit by 1 monster here. So now we've got a 2 monster to 2 slime left. Oh, I can probably narrow down a spot that has to be safe, though, right? Because I'm like these squares over here are probably safe, right? Because either we've got a 2 slime here, and a 2 monster here. We got either of those, or we have a 2 slime here, and a 2 monster here. Hey, attack cat. Those 2 are safe. Okay, this has to be affected by both, which it still is in either case. Oh no, not if the slime's over here. So the monster has to be on this side. Okay, so that means this has to be a slime, that has to be monster. Huzzah! Alright. I don't know, Hive. It didn't say they are. It feels like they are at least close, if not quite there. I think if you turn on serpents, they may not be, but maybe that just requires more complex logic than I was able to figure out. But we just did all hazards hard, and it seemed like everything was solvable. We made one mistake, but I think we could have solved past that. But serpents at 1 and 2 purely diagonals to the possible pool here. And that just seems like a damned nightmare, and I don't know if that can always be solvable or not, but the main three, it's I mean, based on completing it once, it seems plausible that it's always solvable. But I also feel like the Hemipool probably would have mentioned if, or him pooling, I always put the I in the wrong spot. Probably would have mentioned if that was the case, and I don't think they did. Yeah. Yeah, they just saved 3 attempts before the... So, I don't know.